I'm going to show you how to make the best chicken korma. Juicy tender chicken packed with creamy korma flavor, served with naan and pickled cabbage. So much better than takeaway. This chicken korma is rich, authentic, and perfect for an easy homemade curry recipe. Without further ado, let's get started. Chef presents. First of all, we're gonna make a korma spice mix. I've got here bay leaves, whole cloves, cumin seeds, coriander seeds, some of the fennel seeds, green cardamoms. If you got a small black cardamom, use that as well. Here I've got mace, a very small piece of nutmeg, some of the Kashmir red chili and the normal red chili. Remove everything into a blender except the chili. Blend everything and turn it into a powder. Remove back into the plate and mix everything. So that's exactly what we're looking for. Alright, in the same blender, I'm gonna throw in these crispy onions. And let's blend this. You can make your own crispy onions or use a store-bought one. Now grab yourself another blender. I'm gonna throw in the tomatoes. Here we go, some of the green chilies. You can use more or less depending on your liking. And in that, we're also gonna throw in the ginger garlic paste. A light touch of water. Now let's cover and blend this. Remove it into a bowl and set aside. So I just wanted to show you all the ingredients that we're gonna be using for this korma. Of course, here we go, our blended crispy onions, our tomato paste along with ginger, garlic, green chili. We're also gonna be using the yogurt, which is a main component of the chicken korma. If you look closely, it's nice and smooth. I've mixed it properly. Some of the additional spices we'll be using: red chili, turmeric, black pepper, salt, and some more spices for additional aroma and taste. I've got coriander seeds, cumin seeds, and some of the whole cloves. Here we go, some of the garam masala, which we're going to use for garnishing at the end. Again, for more taste, I'm using here dried plums. Here I've got some of the karahi masala, and here we got our chicken korma spice mix. Now for the chicken, I'm using whole legs that have been cut into 2 pieces. If the whole leg is quite large, then make sure to cut into 3 to 4 pieces. Chicken is nice and clean. All the excess fat has been removed. For the garnishing, we're gonna use coriander, some of the lemon slices. Let's get cooking. First of all, we're gonna fry the chicken, get a nice golden brown color on it. Heat is around medium high. Oil is nice and hot, around 165 to 170 Celsius. Always away from you. We don't want to overcrowd, alright? If you overcrowd this, it's gonna release a lot of water. You're gonna turn it into boiled chicken. That's not what we want. Frying the chicken will not only increase the flavor, it will also hold the shape of the chicken when we are cooking in the mixture later. Let this cook for around 6 to 7 minutes. So it's around like 3 to 4 minutes on each side. And maintain the heat. You can see slowly start to develop a color. Exactly what we're looking for. So we got a nice golden brown color on the chicken. We're gonna start removing it onto your plate. It's been around 6 to 7 minutes. Add the next batch of the chicken in there. Very nice color on the chicken. This is where the flavor is. Drain off the excess oil. And now you want to grab yourself another pan. Same oil from the fried chicken. And with your tomatoes, green chili, garlic, ginger. Like I said, heat is on medium high. All of our spices, our onions, whole spices, korma spices, karahi spice mix, our plums, our room temperature yogurt. Slowly mix that in. So you want to add everything except the garam masala. Give everything a really good mix. And now we're gonna let this cook until the oil separates. You have to be patient with it, alright? Just loosely covering it so it doesn't splash all over the kitchen. Should take you around 10 to 12 minutes to cook this completely. Like I said, keep an eye on this, stir it now and then. Alright, let's check this. Alright, so you can see the oil has separated from the mixture, exactly what we're looking for. But we're not done yet. Alright, so at this point of time, we're gonna throw in our chicken. Just carefully throw that in. Give that a really good mix. Look at that. Delicious. Just gonna let this cook for additional 5 minutes just so everything comes together. Then we're gonna throw in the water. Cooking the korma this way is faster, takes you less time. In this method, it's all about prepping the ingredients and cooking won't take long. You can see the oil is beautifully separated. Exactly what we're looking for. Now how much water you need to add? It really depends, how much gravy you're looking for. I'm just gonna have a little taste. Let's add in the water. A really good mix of that again. Look at that. Absolutely delicious. I think that's enough water. Like I said, it's really up to you, you know, how much gravy you want. We're gonna let this cook for 20 to 25 minutes now on a low medium heat. And of course you need to adjust the salt if needed. Let this reduce for a bit and you can have more taste later. Now you want to bring this to a simmer and let this cook on low medium heat. This process will make the chicken nice and tender, which is ideal for korma. So this is how it's looking for now. I'm gonna keep cooking this. So it's been around 25 minutes and this is how it looks. Absolutely delicious. Our chicken korma is ready. Carefully mix that, you know, don't try to break the chicken. Just look at that. We got the perfect consistency, exactly what I'm looking for. But like I said, you know, if you want it a bit more thin, you could add more water. The oil is beautifully separated. Now have a little bit of taste, adjust anything if you need to. Just the salt mainly. That's perfect. A very light pinch of salt. Gonna throw in some of the fresh coriander, some of the garam masala, just a hint of pepper, a light hint. Could garnish it with some of the fresh ginger as well if you like. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Our delicious, you know, chicken korma is done. Or let's plate up our chicken korma. I'm gonna garnish it with some of the fresh coriander, slice of a lemon and some of the green chilies. I'm serving the korma with some of the naan. You could also serve it with rice. That looks so mouth-watering. One of the best chicken korma that you guys gonna try. Our delicious chicken korma done. Alright guys, let's try our delicious chicken korma. Looks so mouth-watering. Serving it with some of the naan and pickled cabbage. First I'm gonna try the delicious chicken, look at that. Looks so mouth-watering. Bismillah. Wow. So juicy, tender, cooked to perfection. Wow, it's perfect. I've just grabbed some more naan. Let's try with gravy now. Bismillah. Wow. This is 10 out of 10, trust me. So delicious. Let's try some of the chicken. Wow, absolutely mouth-watering. Bismillah. Amazing. Like I said before, one of the best chicken korma ever. Chicken just falls off the bone. The gravy has a nice tang to it, has a bit of kick to it, nice, salty, perfect. Just look at that chicken. You know, let's try with some of the pickled cabbage. Bismillah. Wow. The only recipe that you will need for chicken korma. Trust me, one of the best curry ever. It won't take you long to make and it's packed with so much flavor. Like I said, you can also serve it with the rice. Naan has soaked up all the juices perfectly. Just have a look at that chicken. You know, what more you want? Now, chicken korma is one of those dishes that you have to make twice a month. I really hope you guys will enjoy this chicken korma with your family and friends. Please do me a favor and get this video to 5,000 likes. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, make sure you like. Inshallah, see you next time. Until then, salam. Make for your mom. Make for your dad. Make for your family. Enjoy.